How does it work?
They all come in the same time. Don't like the way I'm basically I think yes.
Check 1 2. Good afternoon to each and every one of you on behalf of Imperial College and the University of the West of Scotland. Warm welcome to the Convocation 2020. Right at the outset, in keeping with tradition, we'd like to start off with the lighting of the oil lamp. I would like to invite Director of the College of Business Studies, Mr. Praveen Rajaratnam, also Chairman, Icbs Group of Companies and Director Operations, Imperial College of Business Studies, Mr. Shanmugam Sivabhaskaran, Branch Manager, Imperial College of Business Studies, Kandy, Ms. Shireen Rajapriya, Course Leader, Cum Link Tutor, Imperial College of Business Studies, Mrs. Shahana Tashant, also lecturers from Colombo and Kandy, and we'd also like to invite a graduate from the MBA International Business, a graduate from BA Honours International Business and Finance, and a graduate BA Global Business. Thank you very much. Can I please invite Mr. Praveen Rajaratnam and Mr. Shanmugam Sivabhaskaran to take their seats at the head table. You may all take your seats as you find your place. So once again, let me say Ayubowan and a warm welcome to all you graduates to the Convocation 2020. Well, today certainly marks a milestone in your academic career and of course a wonderful journey that's ahead. And definitely this is a moment of joy, happiness and celebration. Well, for me, it's indeed an honor, privilege and a pleasure to be the compeer once again at another convocation organized by Imperial College and the University of the West of Scotland. Well, now let's rise for the national anthems of Sri Lanka and the United Kingdom.
Sri Lanka Mata, Apa Sri Lanka, Namo, 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 Namo Mata. Sundara Siri Marini, Surani Adi Sobhamana Lanka. Manya Ranaya Nekamal Palakuru Piri Jaya Bhumiya Ramya. Apahata Sapasiri Seta Sadhana, Jivanaye Mata. Iliganu Mene Apavakti Puja, Namo Namo Mata. Apa Sri Lanka, Namo 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 Mata. Ubave Apa Rindya, Ubave Apa Satya, Ubave Apa Shanti, Apa Hadatul Bhakti, Ubave Apa Arogya, Apa De Anuprane, Apa Jivanane, Apa Mukti Ubave. Nava-jivana devine, nitina apa kubudu karang mata. Jaya veera vada vunila ragena yanudana jaya bhumikara. Ekamavakage daru kala bavina, yamu yamu inupama. Deva vada samaveda jurada, Namo
very much. You may be seated. Well, as students, when you need to continue and achieve higher goals, you certainly need to make the right decision, and that is why you've chosen Imperial College and, of course, the University of the West of Scotland. So me as a compeer, I think it's my bounden duty to give you a little background first of the Imperial College of Business Studies. Imperial College of Business Studies is one of the fastest growing education providers in Sri Lanka that was incorporated in 2002. Imperial College of Business Studies is headquartered in Colombo with a branch in Kandy with partnerships in India and Bangladesh. And of course, Imperial College of Business Studies is a future Silver ALP college for ACCA and is the only college in Sri Lanka having the privilege of training armed forces in CIMA. Imperial College of Business Studies is one of the first institutes in Sri Lanka to be accredited by CIMA UK as a Learning Partner Institute in 2004, awarded only to institutes which offer evidence of continuous improvements, high pass rates of examinations, and stringent overall quality standards, certified, of course, by an independent auditor in the United Kingdom, assuring the high quality of delivery. In 2013, Imperial College of Business Studies, Kandy, obtained the prestigious CIMA Learning Quality Partner Award, making Imperial College of Business Studies the only CIMA institute in the Asian region to have the two learning partner branches. The college has, in fact, produced many CIMA Sri Lanka and World Prize winners. And as much as I spoke about Imperial College of Business, it's my bounden duty also to give you a background of the University of the West of Scotland, which is one of the United Kingdom's largest modern universities. And that's very, very important to choose a university with a modern outlook. Well, the university occupies an integral position within Scotland's proud tradition of excellence in education, offering career-focused and vocationally relevant provisions. UWS graduates are equipped with the relevant skills to make an immediate contribution in industry, business, public, and of course the other sector programs. The University of the West of Scotland partners with Imperial College of Business Studies, Sri Lanka, to offer a variety of qualifications that, of course, equip students with relevant skills and knowledge to face the global challenges. And on that wonderful note, this is where we are going to be recapping the last convocation we staged in 2019, and I had the wonderful privilege of being the compeer. Let's have a look. we were turning the pages of time and a wonderful recap of the Convocation 2019. Well, I, as the compeer, have welcomed all of you, but to formally deliver the welcome address on this very special occasion, I have the pleasure of inviting a personality who, over the past 2 decades, has made his mark in the education industry, in addition to playing a pivotal role at Imperial College, Sri Lanka. He also serves as the academic director at International Skills Development Corporation, India, and his contribution to Imperial College and SDC has earned the college the prestige of being among the best ACCA and CIMA providers in Sri Lanka and India, respectively. And he is the Dean of Indian School of Commerce. Ladies and gentlemen, he is an associate member of CIMA, an associate member of ACCA, and a chartered global management accountant, and has been a CIMA tutor for over 18 years. Over the years, has not only been involved in coaching students in Sri Lanka, but extends his knowledge to students in India, Bangladesh, and many other countries. He is also involved with CIMA in conducting train-the-trainer programs in countries such as Hong Kong, India, Bangladesh, Nepal, and Pakistan. Ladies and gentlemen, he has been in the forefront in developing new curricula and has played a vital role in ensuring that the world's most accredited degree programs, validated by UWS, is made available to students across the globe. It's my pleasure in inviting Mr. Praveen Rajaratnam to deliver the welcome address. She can have a round of applause.
Feels like I'm a bit high up in the sky, but thank you very much for the kind introduction. The Director Operations Icbs, Mr. Shanmugam Sivabhaskaran, lecturers from both Colombo and Kandy, staff members, guests joining us virtually thanks to our current situation. We've got colleagues from the University of the West of Scotland, friends from CIMA and ACCA, parents and friends of the graduates whom we unfortunately cannot accommodate physically here, but are hopefully watching the live relay. Finally, last but not least, the VIPs of today, my dear graduates. Good evening and welcome to the Imperial College of Business Studies Graduation 2020. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Finally, we get to attend the graduation. I know it's long overdue. It's been third time lucky as far as we are concerned, because the initial event was scheduled for December 2020. We then tried in April, but COVID has not been kind to us. But we're lucky that we're beating the new variant, which is just around the corner. Right? So something hopefully to be thankful for. So let me start by congratulating the class of 2020. I know you've gone through some really, really tough times in the last year. It's been extremely challenging. You faced some unexpected challenges, but give yourself a round of applause. You've made it. So well done. The qualifications that you've earned, be it an undergraduate qualification or a postgraduate qualification from the University of the West of Scotland, will give you a unique edge. It will give you the recognition. But please remember that this is just one single step in a very long journey ahead. 2020 has been a very, very interesting year, if I am to call it that. I'm proud to say that 2020 meant that Imperial College was able to produce almost 400 graduates. We've got a majority of you here, but we've also had quite a few who've already moved overseas, traveled overseas, and can't be here. We've celebrated 4 years with UWS, our partnership with UWS in 2020. We also managed to gain the gold status with ACCA. And our friends at CIMA have been very kind to provide our undergraduate students with a very unique opportunity with the Finance Leadership Program, where students are now able to complete the CIMA qualification, provided you've come through the UWS route at a mere 25% of the overall cost. But 2020 is also the year that we were faced with COVID. So it also comes with challenges. We've not had face-to-face classes after March 2020, which also meant some serious challenges for US students, especially the ones who graduated towards the latter part of 2020. You've had to dive into learning online, which was a shock, exams online, which was very new to everyone. Just as much as you faced challenges, so did we. And we've tried our best to make sure that the transition was seamless, but I'd be the first to admit that it hasn't been seamless. It's always had certain pitfalls. But let me take this opportunity to thank all of our lecturers who have been extremely supportive in moving to teaching online. It's been a very, very difficult task. Just as much as for you graduates, it would have been very difficult to stare at a screen and learn online. For the lecturers, it's been equally difficult. They've had to teach to blank screens, and you know how you are in class, very interactive. And it's become even less interactive when they teach online. So they don't even know whether you're following the lessons or whether you're out there watching a movie. So it's been extremely challenging. And what you've seen is probably just the tip of the iceberg. Because when you see recorded videos, which is probably for an hour, they've been doing recordings for maybe 3-4 hours, retakes. And it's been a very, very new experience for all of us. So lecturers, thank you very much. There's also a group of people whom I believe students, tend to take out a lot of their anger on, when things don't go too well. And I believe they deserve some appreciation today. The counselors, as well as the academic support staff and the managers, you know the role that they played during the initial lockdowns. You know at what times you were contacting them and how supportive they've been. And again, thank you very much. You've gone above and beyond to make sure that the graduates are able to sit here today and receive their awards. Right, so that brings me to the end of my formal welcome. But I know I'm going to get certain looks from others because I was supposed to stop here, but I'm not. So I'm going to take a few minutes of your time to talk to you. You as graduates, soon to be graduates, every single one of you have the training to be successful. You've got a qualification, which is one step, one piece of your overall puzzle. Every single one of you want to be successful, want to be rich, want to be happy. Anyone here who doesn't want to be successful, rich, happy? I think you do. Right. But 99% of those who want to be rich, happy, successful don't make it. It's only 1% that are truly successful. They've asked the question, why? So that's what I'm going to talk to you about. 3 words that you've probably seen a lot of when you were studying at Imperial College. 3 words which you might probably have thought was just a marketing gimmick. Dream, believe, transform. Familiar? Right, here's the story. When we say dream, you need to have a vision. Each and every one of you need to have a very clear dream. If you do know where you want to be, you won half the battle. Because majority of those who want to be successful do not know where they want to be. People will laugh at your dreams. They'll ridicule you. They'll say you can't make it. But remember, they're your dreams. They're not your neighbor's dreams. They're not your uncles, aunties, your relatives' dreams. They're your dreams. So make sure you have a dream and dream big. It's very important. Most individuals, if you're working, you are not happy with your jobs. You're unhappy. And that's true of above 80% of those who are working. You're not happy going to work. You wake up in the morning thinking, oh God, I've got to go to work. Not, I'm really happy to get out of bed and go to work. That's because you're not living your dream. You've been forced into a job which you probably took because that was the first job available, but that's not your dream. Find your dream. First step. The second is believe. Believe in yourself. No one else can do this for you. This is a very, very, very powerful thing, your mind. Do not let anyone else control it. Now I know if you talk to married men, they'll say, yeah, we've already lost control, we don't have control over it, someone else is already controlling it. But what I'm saying is, just make sure that this remains with you. Don't let anyone else pull the strings. This is within your control. Believe. We've had COVID, we've had lockdowns, and one of the things that we see a lot of is a lot of people are depressed. They're unhappy. They're very negative. Do not let negativity get into your minds. It's extremely dangerous, and you're the only ones who can control it. You wake up in the morning, you decide to either be positive or negative. The choice is yours. If you start your day with a negative mindset, everything's going to be negative. But you control it. No one else does. You can be tired, that's fine. That's not being negative. Take a couple of days off. But every single time you think, I can't do this, why is God punishing me? Why am I not lucky? Stop. Think back on what you have. Gratitude is something that will help you. Appreciate what you have. Have you taken the time to thank a few key people today? Or have you taken them for granted? Have you thanked your parents for funding your education, for putting you in the right direction? Have you thanked your spouses, your children, your friends for helping you achieve what you've just achieved? So be gracious. It will keep you grounded. It will also make sure that you do not become negative. So stay away from negativity. And you will find a lot of people who will tell you can't, who will say, oh, this is impossible, why are you even doing this? But don't listen to them. You control this. Transform. Change. We don't like change, do we? Learning online was not nice. Right? It's normal, it's human nature. We don't like change. Are you happy with where you are now? If you do not like change, get used to it. That's where you're going to remain for the rest of your lives. If you want to achieve your dreams, get used to change. Embrace it. It is part and parcel of life. That's the only constant. Get used to being uncomfortable. The more uncomfortable you are, the more you're going to change. If you feel comfortable, you're not taking enough risks. You are not changing. Embrace change. You're going to hear no a lot. You're going to fail. You will fail. It's bound to happen if you have not done so already. If someone's going to tell you, oh, I've never failed, the guy's lying. Don't listen to him. We've all failed. Keep failing, but learn from it. Don't repeat your same mistakes. Learn from it, grow, keep trying, just don't give up. But keep shooting for that dream. I'm talking to probably one of the smartest generations that has come along. You've had access to technology, which we didn't have, your lecturers didn't have. So we are from the older brigade. But you're also very lazy. The first thing when you are asked a question is you Google it. I see smiles. Yes, that's the first thing you do. Nothing can replace experience. Nothing can replace the hard work that you put in. Try Googling experience. It's not going to get you anywhere. Put in the same level of dedication that your previous generations put in. With the access to technology that you have, and being the smartest generation thus far, you can achieve unlimited success. So put in that hard work. Extremely important. Take time off Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. You spend way too much time on that. Look at reallocating some of your time towards your dream. Use your time productively. Change does not need to come from outside. It comes from within. How many times have we heard this? We can't change this country. How many times have we said it? I tell it in Sinhalese. Me rata hadanna bෑ. Yeah? We say it a lot, don't we? Is it really the country that needs changing? Large-scale change comes from one small change. Try to change yourself. Try to change your thinking. And we can do wonders. So I'll leave you with this. Hadan done rata newe. Haden done api. Congratulations. All the very best. And thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Praveen, for giving all the graduates food for thought, your thought-provoking address, and words of inspiration and encouragement. Thank you once again. Right, we now have a message from a representative of UWS, and this is where I would like to introduce you to this personality. He is currently Dean of the School of Business and Creative Industries at the University of the West of Scotland, and he joined the school in July 2019 and is pursuing a strategy for growth, high-quality student experience, and enterprise. The school is where arts and media meets business and enterprise social sciences. With approaching 4,500 students, it's one of the largest schools within the university. Well, prior to joining UWS was Paul Roy Professor of Strategy at the University of Liverpool, where he was Dean of the Management School and Dean of the School of the Arts. And prior to this, he held appointments as Associate Dean and Head of the Department. In his research, he published widely in the fields of crisis and strategic management and has particular interest in organizational learning from crisis and business continuity management. Ladies and gentlemen, this personality has been a fellow of the Business Continuity Institute since 1999, and he was a founding editor of the academic journal Risk Management in International Journals. In fact, he has the first degree in history an MBA, and a PhD focusing on crisis management from the University of Durham. Prior to academics, he was a personality who worked as an industrial engineer and as a policy advisor. So let's have a look at the video. This is a message from Professor Dominic Elliott.
Greetings from the University of the West of Scotland to the staff and students of Imperial College of Business Studies. I am Professor Dominic Elliott. I am the Dean of the School of Business and Creative Industries. I'm so sorry that I cannot be there with you in person to join you in your celebrations, but I will be there with you in spirit. So on behalf of the University of the West of Scotland and the School of Business and Creative Industries, it is my pleasure to have this opportunity to address you all. Class of 2020, my congratulations on your success in reaching this point. You have persevered in your studies during extremely difficult times. This makes your success all the more remarkable. At the University of the West of Scotland, we encourage our students to dream, to believe, and to achieve. Today marks your achievements. Armed with your degree, I encourage you to follow your dreams and achieve your full potential. I find it hard to believe that I graduated nearly 40 years ago. I still have very fresh memories of that day. And I've been lucky in the opportunities that my first degree opened up for me. I have studied other degrees since then, and my hope is that you will have felt inspired by your professors and lecturers and fellow students, and that your degree will prepare you as a lifelong learner. It is likely that you will switch careers a number of times during your work lifetime as new technology and new challenges emerge, the climate crisis being one. Your studies at Imperial College and the University of the West of Scotland will stand you in good stead over the next years. But today is the time to reflect upon your success, to thank your parents, your families, your friends, and your teachers for the support they have given you, and to celebrate. On a final note, you have demonstrated your capabilities in the spirit of Imperial College and the University of West of Scotland. Make the most of your knowledge and skills, and seek to use these to make a difference, to play your part in the pursuit of knowledge for the ennoblement of life, as our planet faces so many challenges. So continue to dream of your ambitions, believe in yourselves, and achieve great things. Thank you, well done, and my congratulations.
So looking at all your faces, I know you're longing for that moment. And without further ado, we move on to our first segment of awarding of diplomas in international business and finance. But first, two individuals who've been conferred in absentia, Natali Mendes Vikramasuriya and Rashdan Ahmed. Anyway, let's put our hands together for a round of applause, even though these two individuals are not here. We're moving on to the awarding of BA International Business and Finance. Can I please invite our presentation party, Mr. Shanmugam Sivabhaskaran, accompanied by Mr. Praveen Rajaratnam. And the recipients are Muhammad Abu Bakr Muhammad Ali Rafsan. M.I.M. Rashid Deen. Come on, put your hands together. This is their moment. Buddhima Sachin Trikabala. MSF Sehnaz, Raja Vijay Raghavan Iswar, Muhammad Mansoor Muhammad Asikullah, Sanduni Navanjana Sudugala Arachige, Uchira Dulaj Valikala, Ahmad Shabri Hajri, Ashari Muhammad Alfa, Mirasha Pereira, Laksini Manshani Veersinga, Amanda Vandesbroch, Dushanta Lakshita Deshan Ratnayaka, Muhammad Ilyas Muhammad Ihlal, Smith Bartolo, Smith Bartolo, Nista Mohammed Istiaq Riza, Chantel Jasinga, Jayani Shineka Fernando, Muhammadu Nizam Muhammad Nafiz, Umarul Bari Muhammad Rizkan, Mayuri Madhumasha Satyamurthy, Shamila Stanley, Raja Indusha, Kasturi Budyansilage Randula Yassas Kasturi, Sukyani Krishna Kumar Samya, Nana Kumari Herat, Imasha Nipuni Mattegoda, Muhammad Ijaz Muhammad Nuski, Herat Udyansilage Gangani Ridmika Abid Singha, Harani Tangeswaran, M.A.M. Azan, Himasha Sanduni Gunawardana, Nazaruddin Himar, Saski Tawfiq, Zainat Sivanathan, Naushad Muhammad Khalid, Prabhakaran Rajivan. Thank you very much, our presentation party. And conferred in absentia, you may take your seats. Conferred in absentia is Farshad Rafiq, Mohammad Azlaf, Ahmad Shifri Ahmad Muazzan, Mohammad Misbah Mohammad Mukshid, Suren Krishna Kumar, Vanshi Gavashan Vitanagi Dona, Ravindra Jasundara, Vinuri Vimala Ratna, Mohammad Farid Mohammad Nashan Amani, Danushki Gunavardhana, and Nafil Ahmed. Let me now invite you once again. This time we're moving on to the awarding of the BA Honours International Business and Finance, and I'd like to invite Mr. Praveen Rajaratnam to be the presenter, and Mr. Shamugam Sivabhaskaran to accompany Mr. Rajaratnam. Obtaining a first class are Suranjan Thangarajan, Tanushan Anand Pragasam also obtains a first class. Sandesh Dedunupitiya, first class. Mohammad Khalil Sajida, first class. Mohammad Khalil Sajida, first class. Also obtaining a first class, Shivani Mukundan. Hasini Sandhyarajan, first class. Christine Telini Vasundara David, first class. Also obtaining first class, Telina Chamara Bandara Abekon. Pradesh Fatih Ratan, first class. Also obtaining a first class, Sehan Tenuka Veerasingha. David Ruan Marasingha, first class. Nadika Kamalshini Agalakotwa, first class. Mohammad Jasmeer Mohammad Akil, first class. Jai Kumar Rajasekhar, second upper. Paliya Vadana Arachige Shamali Janani Pereira, second upper. Suguba Abhishekha, second upper. Shihani Fernando, second upper. Rangika Kushmandini, second upper. Dibagar Vichiragavan, second upper. Mahroof Mohammad Aish Khan, second upper. Sanduru Hashinta Chavardhana, second upper. Mohammad Amir, second upper. Maviroshan Tamindra Raja, second upper. Mohammad Baduddin Mohammad Omar, second upper. Dinushika Sediviratna, second upper. Shamod Avishka Pereira, second upper. Suresh Vikramasinghe, second upper. Vasundhara Madhubhashini Boralagoda, second upper. Muhammad Hazim Mohammad Shazan, second upper. Kadiravel Pille Senturan, second upper. Dona Madara Duranjali Kanakasekara, second upper. Chanaka Chaturanga Bandara Epakanda, second upper. Sudarshan Satyavelu, second upper. Yusuf Ali, second upper. Pasan Lahiru Chandrasekhara, second upper. Halpita Lokuge Nilangi Navodini, second upper. Prabhashwara Sisira Kumara, second upper. Muhammad Jabir Muhammad Afridi, second upper. Chanuka One Priya Kumar Siri, second lower. Sri Lanka Durshan Moravaka, second lower. Taranga Dhananjaya, second lower. Malshan Rodrigo, second lower. Ludara Patirage, second lower. Nageshwaran Prashant, Nipun Priyanath Pereira. They've all obtained second lowers. Danushika Devanti Pereira. Anujini Chandrakumaran. Hansika Disanayaka. Jude Naveen Pereira. Tanya Jennifer Mahendran. Andupana Jayaratna. Darshini Kumarihami Yatigammana. Newmi Metma Mandara. Kavina Meladine Daniel. Gautani Ashokan. Let's put our hands together. Come on, everybody. This is their moment. Get me Satyanjali Pereira. Muhammad Aslam Muhammad Atik. Talib Jaya. Vinura Vihan Hansaja Amaduru. Shazni Jamaldeen. Fatima Hazel. Viraj Vikramasuriya. You as well. Minusha Virakodi. Sanjeev Shamguraja. Priyanjali Pratapan. Nimesh Chintana Yapa. Ambul Deniage Dona Sanduni Navoda. Harshani Ravindra Kumar. Let's put our hands together and give all of them a well-deserved round of applause. Thank you very much, our recipients. You may take a seat because I need to confer some students in absentia. They are Ashika Ratnayaka, first class. Also Rakshana Gajendran, second upper. Uzman Hassan Abdin, second upper. Vatuge Anuj Tilina Fernando, second upper. Muhammad Muad Muhammad Marzouk, second upper. Muhammad Rashid Ajab Muhammad, second upper. Chirat Jivanta Dharmasena, second lower. Irandika Abikun, second upper. Kavindya Lakshini Gunaratna, second lower. Upeksha Sonali Vikramasinghe, all obtained second lower. Also Muhammad Gulam Muhammad Misbahan. Madhava Virangana Adhikari, second lower. Also Prashani Priyangika Rajguru, second lower. Also conferring in absentia, Abdul Sattar Ashraf Muhammad, second lower. Abdul Alim Arifin, second lower. There's also Banu Ashraf, second lower. Fatimat Hauna Ashfaq, second lower. Muhammad Nazreen Zaki Ahmed, Muhammad Sajid and Mohammed Tahir Tanash. Let's put our hands together anyway and give them a round of applause, even though they're not with us here today. But from one special moment to another, I know this is a moment of joy, happiness, and celebration, so it's very fitting that I invite for the valedictorian address Shivani Mukundan, who's just graduated. Everybody put your hands together for a round of applause.
Our Academic Director, Mr. Praveen Rajaratnam, our Operations Director, Mr. Shanmugam Sivabhaskaran, our Management and Administration of Icbs, our lecturers, graduates, and our families joining online. A very good evening. Dear graduates, the stars of this evening, congratulations on reaching this big day. Let me tell you, you all look stunning today. I am Shivani Mugundan, and it is a privilege to be your voice today to cherish and deliver our heartfelt gratitude to all those individuals who are part of our journey here today. Can we begin with a round of applause to all of you here and to the ones who couldn't join with us here today this evening? Can we? Thank you. First and foremost, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Imperial College of Business Studies and the University of the West of Scotland for offering and delivering an exceptional degree, even in these unprecedented times that we currently live in as we speak. A dynamic learning management platform pulled off within a period of less than a month, so we could go ahead with our planned timelines without a pause. To the management of Imperial College of Business Studies, thank you for valuing our dream of seeing ourselves in this graduation robe, graduating with our fellow batchmates and marking this important milestone in our life. I know this will sound cliche in all of Imperial's graduations and testimonials of students before and in years to come. But it is a fact that we cannot deny that Imperial does feel like home. The people part of it feels like family. Thank you for trusting us and allowing us to explore various avenues, be it sports, competition, CSR projects, comparing, and even initiating and leading a movement like Rotaract in college. Our beloved lecturers, we are thankful to you for the knowledge and life lessons you've imparted, for even making the boring of subjects interesting, and for those extra little breaks you rewarded us with sometimes. Thank you for pushing us forward by pointing out our capabilities, which we sometimes fail to see in ourselves. Seniors, you've been an immense support to us with all of your help and advice on what to look out for. You are in your first year, but you're already pre-alerted about taxation, which is in second year. You come to second year, and you're asked to start thinking of a research topic for third year. And job well done, because we have passed the same baton to our juniors as well. To our parents and families watching us online, we miss you, and we wish you were here with us in this important day, a moment we could not have possibly imagined without your endless support and unconditional love. I would like to thank my parents, siblings, and friends for being patient with me and being that support system which I constantly needed. Not to forget my all-time favorite, the Almighty, for all of the answered prayers that I'm currently living in, including this valedictorian speech. And last but not the least, thank yourself. We all had our fair shares of ups and downs, moments of mental breakdown trying to meet deadlines, pulling out all-nighters, queuing up at the printing shop just before the submission, and that perseverance to clear out all those receipts. Look back and see how well you've strived to balance your studies and work life, your dual degrees, and even the unexpected situations which you had no control of. It has been a tough ride, my friends, but we've arrived at the right destination. And I am delighted to hear your stories today as we share with each other how much we've progressed in life post-completion of this degree. Without each and every one of you, my journey at Imperial would be meaningless. The moments in those classrooms, the lunch breaks, the sing-along sessions at the Relax Lounge, the last-minute presentation practice, the late nights spent at college doing student council work, and the group study sessions will all be much missed. Let's all try to be in touch with each other and live our best as we step into the next phase of our lives. As a final thought, I'd like to leave you with a quote by one of my favorite artists, Coldplay. If you never try, you never know just what your worth is. Some of you are lucky enough to have figured out your passion so early in life, but some of us not, including myself. I urge all of you to be curious and to walk fearlessly in the path of exploration, trying out the endless possibilities that this world has to offer you. You will end up loving and understanding yourself better. So graduates, congratulations on your achievement, and I wish you nothing but the best in life. My friend, who is actually standing there and taking a video of me, he suggested that we all do a 3 hearty cheers together to celebrate our achievement. So how does this work? So I say hip hip and you say hooray. Are we ready, guys? Can I get a yes? Yes. Great. So let's get started. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Thank you for being such an amazing sport. Let's see each other soon on our social media feeds, sharing our happy graduation stories. Till then, have a great evening, stay safe, and good night. Thank you.
Certainly an awesome valedictorian speech. Very meaningful, very effective. Well, this is where I would like to take this opportunity in wishing all of you the very best in all your future endeavors as we take a short break for 10 minutes due to COVID restrictions. A warm welcome to all you graduates as we continue conferring degrees. This time we're moving on to the BA in Global Business. Can I please invite our presentation party? Mr. Shamugam Sivabhaskaran. He'll be accompanied by Mr. Praveen Rajaratham. Let's put our hands together. Give them a round of applause. The recipients are DSR Vijayatunga, obtaining a distinction. Please have a round of applause, everybody. This is their moment. Jani Ratnayaka. Ruvini Nisansala Yatigammana. Please go ahead. Let's have the round of applause. Rick Theodore Smith. Purnima Kalhari Disanayaka. Savindu Chamika Suryaratna. Nicola Pereira, all obtaining distinctions. Sharik Tilakshana Pereira has also obtained a distinction. These are all students who have obtained a distinction. U2 RMSC Ratnayaka. I don't hear the applause. Come on, everybody, let's hear it. Tarika Buddhini Chavikrama. Mahika Nipuni Sribadana. Navodya Dhananjali Das. These are all students, graduates who obtained a distinction. Nathalie Mendis Vikramasuriya. Nuvair Nishan. These are all students who have obtained a distinction. U2 Isuru Ishara. Christine Lorraine Jnanapragasam. Lakshika Imani Silva. Like I said, these are all students who passed with a distinction. Balapitiage Tisari Tarika. Anjali Mandira Abikon also passed with a distinction. Kamal Mary Jnanapragasam also passed with a distinction. You too passed with a distinction. Herat Mudyansalage Isuru Nayanakanta Herat. Jivanta Iroshana Dharmasena. Muhammad Muzni Munawwar. Divya Loshani Kanaga Vijayan. Naveen Kotage Dun Prabhasha Dishani. Dasini Bandara. And Riza Muhammad Sabri. Angeline Pavitra. You as well, Abu Talib Misha Talib. Somasundaram Janardhan. Varna Lalanta Silva Etige. Bevindra De Silva. Sashini Sewandi Fernando. Zainul Abdin Mohammed Musin Aish Shabnam. Arampulam Udyansilagi Lahiru Sandaruan Bandar Arampula. Hiromi Tarushika Daswata. Malki Chakori. Chandrakumar Danushia. Tilina Palihavadana. I'm sure we can put our hands together, give them a better round of applause. Rajinder Ilaksha Madhavala. Shakila Dulanjali De Silva. You as well, Indradeepa Kumari Gunepana. Koshila Jasurya. Upendra Imani De Silva. Ushan Avishka Gunaratna. Gihan Kanishka Mendes. Vinod Selvakumar. Insal Tariq. Ahmad Abdul Shakur Irshad. Kevin Dilshan Victoria. You as well, Sunuka Pereira. Sunuka Pereira. Ama Tatsarani. Sandil Gunatelaka. Amani Iranga Fernando. Gishal Chakuri. Imal Malindu Lianage. Sadurga Subramaniam. Mohammed Shema Mohammed Zubair. Shanfara Iqbal. Mohammed Salim Shakir Ahmed. Harshini Vijay Kumar. And Canula Reggie Yogaratnam. Let's put our hands together and give all of them a well-deserved round of applause. And thank you very much, our presentation party. You take your seats as we confer graduates in absentia. A very special request. We want all of you to be wearing your masks when you take your seats, please. Very important. Don't remove your masks. And being conferred in absentia, Oshan Pramudiyat Edrisinga. These are all students who've got a distinction. Shehan Lahiru Edward, Azma Fahmi. There's also Felix Valentine Rexon, Jason Krishan Jairaj, you as well, Sanduni Rangika Atapattu, Ahmed Miftam, students who've passed with the distinction, Divya Rajaratnam. Most students have been conferred in absentia. Mohammed Rifai Fatima Rizmia, ALAJV Leonarachi, Lafli Ahmed, Tisara Shamindra, Mohammed Ruzni Mohammed Abdul Nazar, Ruan Lawrence Pereira, Mohammed Musharif, Azim Farooq, Azam Mohammed Zubair, also Sadamali Kulatunga, Quinn Pradashini Liza, Ruhan Joseph, Munaf Yusuf Majid, Tilanga Dushanta Samarasinghe, also Sajid Diluka Seribi Ratna, Rukshani De Silva, Chandimal Bandara, Mohammed Huzni Mohammed Yasin, also Nainakalam Buddhika Bandara, Grace Goldani Jesudasan. These are all students who've been conferred in absentia. You as well, that's Pramukh Melanta Mendes and Chaitani Akarshani De Silva. More of you have been conferred in absentia. There's also Rahul Raj Devadasan, Sudarshini Brenna, Mohammed Saraj Mohammed Shiraz, Rizni Farana Dulapandang, Fatima Rukaya Rinaz, Mohammed Nufair Sharizan Salim, Mohammed Nimnaz Abdul Rahman, Chintana Lakshan De Costa, Rizad Mohammed Ismail, Ismail Rifai, Mohammed Rizni Mohammed Rafiq, Stanley Yoganathan Sudhisanan, also Janot Mahesh Devendra, Kanzul Ajimi Mohammed Jizmi, Gulam Mustafa Hanif Omar, and Abdul Majid Mohammed Husni. Let's put our hands together and give all of them too a round of applause. As we now move on to the awarding of MBA International Business. The awarding of MBA International Business. Can I please invite our presentation party, Mr. Praveen Rajaratnam, the presenter, accompanied by Mr. Shamugam Sivabhaskaran. And these are the students who have obtained a distinction. Panchali Nantara Bovata. I'm sure we can put our hands together and give them a better round of applause. They're receiving their MBAs in international business. Chikiri Sapumal Pandara Mahagedara. A distinction. Ruanpura Jani Pushpita Mendez. Also obtaining a distinction, Nilanga Shane Ponnapperuma. You two obtained a distinction, Supun Dhananja Pereira. Obtaining a distinction also is Anne Rochelle Ponnamperuma. You two obtained a distinction, Basanta Kumar Bandara. Muhammad Amin Abdul Aziz, distinction. Indika Bandara Mahavatta, distinction. Bhuvaneka Ratnayaka, distinction. Gayatri Madhushani Kotigala, distinction. Dona Ishani Maheshika, distinction. Pathum Suranga Javardhana, distinction. Muhammad Lutufi. Romesh Dharmaratna. Vijay Singh Arachige, Hansi Dilpa Vikramaratna. Malsha Shirani Veeras. Alexandra Dharmaratna. Nimesh Aksha. Madshani Aptanayaka. Nimisha Lakmi Peres. Nipuna Shiranja Fernando. Dilmanta Jayamaha. Kirtana Bhuvaneshwaran. Kirtana Bhuvaneshwaran. Chandrasiri Veeraratna. Roshini Vijayaratna. Veerasingham Siriharan. Gamulu Saman Kumara Sirivardhana. Duminda Subhashana Ratnayaka. Harindra Yahatugoda. Pubudu Kanishka Hettigodage. Samita Palyaguruge. Trevin Angelo John Fernandez. You as well. Roshantini Kaushalya. Farhan Nawaz. Kolita Chaturanga Veerasinghe. Radhika Aishwarya Dahanayaka. Tilina Eranda. Anupama Vijayamana. Mahesh Srilal Velagedara. Priyadarshan Karya Perumal. Priyadarshini Karya Perumal. Nandun Randika Priyanka Page. Muhammad Affan Muhammad Shizak. Yunesh Yumal Talahitia. Asanka Nirmal Panavala. Jamaldeen Muhammad Azardeen. Tuan Hamza Sharif. Buddhika Sampath Hemapala. Sudat Chaminda Ratnayaka. Gayan Windiga Huda Udage. Muhammad Shafraz Shahjahan. Ganesh Kumar. Nuan Prasanna Iriagama. Milan Dilruk Rambukvalla. HDS Dabare. Chandika Madhusanka Gamage. Harshana Lakshan. Saman Suranga. Danusha Saranji Pereira. Lawrence Stalin Miranda. Kathiration Dinesh Kant. You as well. Sampath Niroshana Chintaka Bandara Rajasingha. Dilshana Gunasilan. Dilshana Gunasilan. Sharan Prashad. Muhammad Nizam Nufail Abdul Qadir. Mihruwan Veeravardhana. Thank you very much, our presentation party. As we now move on to confer graduates in absentia, they are Nadaraja Tanesh, has obtained a distinction, Bishul Ahmed Shiffer, a distinction, Mohammed Shazim Mohammed Zubair, a distinction, also Lenage Dilrukshika Lenage, a distinction, Ahmed Hazar Mohammed Tariq, a distinction. And we're conferring in absentia also to Rajiv Tirukumaran, Mohammed Ansar Mohammed Sajaf, also Upeksha Kumari Adhikari Egudavela, also U. Kasun Bandara, Jan Oshadi Samaranaka, there's Chatura Kitmana, Ruchira Shehan Jasinga, Alvin Dale Brohia, Imamul Hassan Munawar. Most graduates who have been conferred in absentia, they are Janaka Bandara Balasurya, Upsheka Gursingha, Charit Senadira, Don Gayan Dilip Kumara, Mohammed Nazmi Mohammed Riyazat, Anusha Anuranga Ranavira, Yokent Utusangaran, also Janita Sankalpa Dedigama, Madhushan Ratnakumar, Marguerite Santiapelle, Sheikh Shamraz Bashir, Pramodya Bandara Dayawansha, Mohammed Qasim Yunus, Manjula Pereira, Kamaldeen Shiniaz Ahmed, Nalaka Niranjan Galapati Guruge, Hanif Mohammed Rihab, Mohammed Munir, also Abdulaziz Gaushan Tabara, Roshan Sanjay Pereira, Lokubaduge Supun Shamendra, Mohammed Riman, more students who have been conferred in absentia. There's also Charit Buddhika Hivamana, Manoj Radula Patirana, Mohammed Yusuf Mohammed Shyam, also Sumit Ravindra Henry, Mohammed Anfaz Mohammed Ayub, Mohammed Shukri Nistar, Amila Hevagama, Muin Shamil Mohammed, Mohammed Razmeen Fatima Riznia, Mohammed Harun Razik, Timothy Pushpakumara, Mohammed Shamir, Shiran Manike Javira, Kavindi Emmanuel, Fahad Mohammed Mari, and Amel Hamdi. Let's put our hands together and give all of those students a round of applause, those who were conferred in absentia. As we now move on to the awarding of the MBA in International Business and Finance, and once again, I would request the presentation party to step forward. Mr. Shamugam Sivabhaskaran will be presenting the degrees, and Mr. Praveen Rajaratnam will accompany him. Well, here we have one student who's with us. She is Shaira Mohammed Hussain. Thank you very much. Let's put our hands together, give her a better round of applause for the other few students have been conferred in absentia. They are Amr Shafiq Mustafa Omar, Darshan Kumar Mahendran, also Mohammed Salim Aslam, Mohammed Irfan Mohammed Rafiq, and Sachit Kevin Tilakaratta. Everybody put your hands together and give these students too a round of applause. Well, like I said at the beginning, this is your moment. This marks a milestone for all of you. It's a moment of joy, happiness, and celebration. And I always consider this a very special moment when I invite a graduate to deliver the valedictorian speech. So without further ado, I have the pleasure of inviting Panchali Nantara Bovata. Everybody put your hands together and give a round of applause. She's a graduate from the postgraduate programs.
Good evening, honored guests, friends, and all of you graduates. This is going to be quite a challenge to summarize an entire year and a half experience just in few minutes. But I will give it my best. So it comes down to this. MBA has been a dream for most of us before it began, and a dream most of us lived through. However, it was a dream we all fulfilled. Today, we all stand here awakened and inspired to dream bigger. Nearly 2 years have passed, and it feels like yesterday that we took the most important decision of our lives. And if you think about it, not much have changed. We continue to make big decisions. But today, there is a difference. We are far more prepared, better informed, and we each have built our own reserve of knowledge against what's next to come. Past year, we have transformed personally and professionally. I would like to take this opportunity to thank few of many that altered our perceptions by reinforcing the values this institution stands by. I would like to thank Mr. Indika Liyanhewage, Dr. Niroshan Pires, Dr. Buddhika Pereira, Dr. Mahesh Jayasinghe, Dr. Fawaz Farooq, Dr. Shalaka Subasinghe, and all the lecturers who pushed us to think beyond our boundaries in understanding ourselves, human behavior, in pursuing our ambitions that truly defines who we are, and ultimately guiding us to be extraordinary managers. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, whatever we learned in those classrooms were not just lessons of management. They were in fact lessons of life that we will take with us forever. And then this experience would not have been completed without you wonderful bunch of people who made this experience unforgettable. The depth of knowledge and experience we have shared in those classes, coffee times, lunch times, night chats, night outs together, and even the trips we went together are priceless and unforgettable. For we have created something far stronger than a network. We have created a bond of friendship and gratitude. Finally, a heartfelt thank you to all the families who could not make it today due to the pandemic restrictions. Thank you for believing in us to live this dream. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you very much, Panchali Bobata. And now, graduates, this is the moment we are all been waiting for this is where we present the special awards for the best performers. And let's find out who the best performers are going to be. And to present the awards, can I please invite our presentation party? The awards will be presented by Mr. Praveen Rajaratnam, and Mr. Shanmugam Sivabhaskaran will accompany him. Starting off with the Best Performance Award, Colombo, September 2019-2020, BA Global Business, goes to DSR Vichetunga. And ladies and gentlemen, the Best Performance Award, Candy, September 2019-2020, BA Global Business, goes to RMSC Ratnayaka. I'm sure we can put our hands together for a better round of applause for all the recipients of the Best Performance Awards. As we now move on to the award for the Best Performance Award, Colombo, March 2019-2020 BA Global Business. And the award goes to Jani Dhananjana Ratnaka. And the Best Performance Award Candy March 2019-2020 BA Global Business is presented to Muhandiram Ralalage Rubini Nisansala Yatigamana. And the Best Performance Award Colombo September 2019-2020 BA Honours International Business and Finance goes to Jayakumar Rajasekhar. And the Best Performance Award Candy September 2019-2020 BA Honours International Business and Finance is presented to Christine Tilini Vasundara David. And the Best Performance Award Colombo March 2019-2020 BA Honours International Business and Finance. I'm not surprised because this award goes to Shivani Mukundan. And the Best Performance Award Candy March 2019-2020 BA Honours International Business and Finance. The award is presented to Siranjan Thangarajan. And the Best Performance Award Colombo September 2019-2020 MBA International Business is presented to Nilanga Shane Ponnamperuma. And no surprises in this award as well. Best Performance Award Candy September 2019-2020 MBA International Business is presented to Panchali Nantara Bovata. And the Best Performance Award Colombo March 2019-2020 MBA International Business is presented to Ruwanpura Jani Pushpita Mendes. And one more Best Performance Award and the Best Performer in the March 2019-2020 MBA International Business from Kandy. Best Performance Award goes to Tikiri Sapumal Bandara Mahagedara. I think we need to put our hands together and give all of them a well-deserved round of applause. Congratulations, the best performers. Thank you very much, our presentation party. Well, they say all good things should come to an end, so we're almost at the end of the Convocation 2020. But before that, let me invite a personality to propose the vote of thanks. Well, this personality has been an accountant by profession. He started his early career in the field of auditing and then switched to lecturing and training due to the passion that he had towards education and teaching. Of course, as a professional CIMA teacher, he has taught many students who are now fully qualified and holding many senior positions in various organizations. Well, this personality has specialized in teaching areas in accounting, statistics, and management accounting. And he serves as the academic panel member of the Indian School of Commerce, and he is the chairman of ICBS Group of Companies and also Director Operations of Imperial College of Business Studies, where they run bachelor's and master's degrees in business and finance in affiliation with the University of the West of Scotland. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this personality is an associate member of the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants, CIMA UK, Chartered Global Management Accountants, an associate member of the Institute of Financial Accountants UK, and holds a Master of Business Administration from Cardiff Metropolitan University, UK. He is a distinguished Rotarian of the Rotary Club of Colombo Downtown and has held many positions within the club and in the Rotary District. Without further ado, it's my pleasure inviting Mr. Shanmugam Sivabhaskaran to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Faisal, for that lovely introduction. Good evening to all of you. It is indeed a great pleasure to propose this vote of thanks on the 2020 convocation of students graduating from the University of West of Scotland. First, let me take this moment to congratulate all the graduates with a whole heart who have received their degrees with a lot of hard work and dedication. You have made it. It's your day to celebrate. Congratulations and well done. Friends, organizing a convocation of this nature is not an easy task, especially with the given situation in the country. So I would like to dedicate my sincere gratitude and thanks to a few people who made this day a reality today. Firstly, I take this moment to thank our lecturers for their presence here. We strongly believe that your role in this journey is a vital part, and thank you so much for your continuous support. Without your guidance, it would not have been a reality for our students for what they have achieved today. So thank you so much. Parents and families who are not here with us at this moment, but enjoying this graduation online, thank you for your confidence and trust placed on Imperial College and enrolling your son or daughter. I have no doubt in saying we delivered what we promised, and your confidence and trust has become a reality today. I'll be failing in my duties if I don't make some appreciation on the following efforts put on by various individuals to make this day a memorable one. Fadi, for your tireless work on colorful creativity and designing every year like the other, regardless of the bothering that we make and the changes we do on the designs constantly. Your patience proved what we are witnessing today. Thank you so much. Nevindi and the team for a job well done with event management, videography. The professionalism you have shown in handling this project was commendable. Magic Lights and Extreme Youth for helping us with the camera to capture those beautiful moments for lasting memories. SKD Productions for getting us the graduation attire, scrolls, and the shares. My friend Faisal for a splendid job with comparing. Thank you. Management and staff of BMICH and Mount Lavinia Hotel for providing the historical venue for the lovely day and for the food. Last but not least, to all my colleagues from Imperial College of Business Studies, both from Colombo and Kandy, I know it's been a tough day for the last few weeks on organizing this, especially given on a very short notice to organize this. But also you can share this proud moment as these are students whom you recruited few years ago, I would say 2 years ago, and you can be proud that they are standing tall in front of you with their degrees today. So Your caring in looking after their journey was unmatchable. So I'm very proud to have you as in my team. So with that short note, I congratulate once again all the graduates and thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Bhaskaran. Well, I'm going to do something different by first wishing all of you the very best in your future endeavors. Everybody's watching you online, so I know you've achieved this not alone. There's been a lot of people who've helped you through this wonderful journey. So I think it's very fitting that you all stand up. Can we have you all please rise? Only the students, maybe. And put your hands together and give the people who helped you on this journey a wonderful round of applause. Everybody, let's hear it. Congratulations, and may you go from strength to strength and achieve greater heights. To all of you. And it's been an honor, privilege, and a pleasure being the compeer for Imperial College every year. Thank you very much for inviting me. And we invite all of you for refreshments before you leave. Thank you.